Hey, what's going on? My name is Stu Richland. I've been a lawyer for 27 years. Are you a medical marijuana patient? Has a licensed California physician recommended medical marijuana for you? Well, you need to know your rights. You need to know the intersection of medical marijuana law here in the state of California with federal law. And you also need to know the intersection of state law with local law, such as your city and county. It's been my pleasure to have represented in excess of 300 collectives. I've been a court-qualified expert witness with reference to this topic, and my testimony has helped people stay out of jail because they were able to convince a judge and a jury that they were properly invoking the medical marijuana defense, that they had properly complied with formation and operation rules. And so being court-qualified in that area has been a great honor for me. You know, I went to law school here in Southern California. I grew up here in Southern California. It's fantastic that we have medical marijuana access, but things are constantly changing. For instance, here in the city of LA, there are some propositions on the ballot right now that may limit the ability of the average Californian or the average Los Angelino to have a collective. Depending on where you fit in the time puzzle, you may be someone who's very well respected or someone who gets no respect, and you may even want to sue the city of Los Angeles. That's one of the other functions that I do. I've been in litigation with the city of LA, Long Beach, Riverside County, Kern County, many other areas that here in Southern California had tried through kind of backdoor channels by making things impossible for patients to kind of legislate medical marijuana rights out of existence, and we've successfully stopped that many times. I was part of the lawsuit here in the city of Los Angeles that forced the city of LA to rewrite their ordinance. In fact, we forced them to rewrite or pull back their ordinance 3 different times. So I'm here to represent the rights of medical marijuana patients. The first step in my office is a $500 consultation, which includes this book that I put together. It's full of reprints as well as original information, all about how medical marijuana law works. It starts with the medical marijuana law comic book, and it's got reprints of a lot of information you should know. And what I do is go through it with you with my colored pens and my tabs, and I turn this into a very useful book that you can take home to recap your meeting and to really have an outline of an approach to how federal, state, and local law works. That's the $500 consultation here in the office. Now, if you want to create your own nonprofit, collective, or co-op, boy, a lot of law firms will charge $10,000 for basic information in that area. I've put that together for $1,000 for you. This is the $1,000 upsell. There's another book of mine that I've created. You know what the books look like. They're full of comics. They're highly intuitive with visual information, to-do lists. It's laid out with checklists so that you can very easily accomplish the task of perfecting your own nonprofit. The reason that many California people want to create their own nonprofit is because the jury instruction that would be shown here in California, God forbid, to a jury in the question of possession for sale specifically says that if a person is a patient with a written recommendation from a doctor and they were growing marijuana in connection with a nonprofit co-op or collective, that they are not guilty of possession for sale. That is California law. Of course, federal law does not allow a defense for cultivation, transportation, or distribution of marijuana, even if it is medical, and we need to change that. So here's the $1,000 upsell. Here's the $500 book. Come on in for this information so that you can govern yourself accordingly, govern yourself in the light of knowledge. Thank you very much for touching base here at 420 Law Office. Give me a call to make an appointment, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon.